All right. So let's get into top five QBs not named Mahomes in order from each of us. Who
Tim,
wants to go first?
Tim, you posed the question.
All right. I don't even have them written down, so we're going from the top of my head here because I thought you guys already did this. So I'll go number one, not named Mahomes. I'm gonna go Joey B.
Hmm.
Number two, I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
Hmm.
Number three, I'm gonna go, I guess, Josh Allen. Four, I'm gonna put Lamar, and five, I'm gonna put oh fudge the bucket here, boys.
The fifth is the hardest, dude. This is a hard list.
I'm gonna go. He hasn't really done anything to prove himself yet, but I'm gonna go Justin Herbert.
It's fair. I mean,
If he can
Yeah.
prove himself, I think he'll certify himself up there. But
mhm.
he's so good in the regular season.
Yeah.
Just we'll have to see
Yeah.
what he does in the future, I guess.
Yeah, my list is not much different than yours.
Yeah.
Not at all. Um, I did Burrow, Hurts, Allen as well
In that order.
in that order. Burrow, Hurts, Allen, and then Aaron Rodgers
Okay.
4, and then Lamar.
Hey,
All right,
Round up
I got
that
a.
top.
I gotta see where my boy Rogers is at this season. I don't,
Yeah, I know. I'm giving Rodgers the benefit of the doubt. Maybe
which is fair.
He was hurting him last year, or maybe things just not going right. Like if he can turn to any sort of his pre last
Past
year
self,
form.
yeah.
But yeah, if he looks like last year still, then Rodgers out
We all
and
know Sneaky's number one.
Rodgers out and maybe Trevor Lawrence. Or Justin Herbert. I don't know, man. Trevor Lawrence beat Herbert in that game.
Yeah, but that's like the Chargers curse.
It is the Chargers curse. Tough though, man.
We all know Sneaky's number one is
Feel like
Russ. Let
feel
him
like
cook.
we're leaving out someone too.
No, I've got Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, and Matt Stafford.
Okay.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford,
Still.
eh?
So hang on. You had Burrow, Lamar
Mm-hmm.
at 2.
Okay. Lamar too. All right. I mean Lamar too. And then Allen. We're all putting Allen at
I mean,
3.
Lamar's technically 3.
Oh, who
Well,
is your 2?
All of our lists
App-
start at number 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all of these
technically.
start at number 2.
Technically, this is top 6.
None of these are my number 1. Don't you call it my number 1.
Who is that
Hey.
for?
I went Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, and Matt.
Trevor, you did throw Trevor Lawrence in there. Drinking that Nick Wright Kool-Aid, man.
Okay, go look at the. Have you looked at the Jaguar schedule this year?
I haven't. Is it cake?
And
It's cake.
I mean, they play the AFC South, so it can't be that
like
tough.
that's very realistically a 13-win team.
Okay.
Nah.
I mean, I thought about it too. Like I'd probably put him in there over Herbert just because he beat Herbert. But it's also tough because Herbert is,
And I'm just trolling. Get Stafford off the list and put Hurts as the number 4.
I almost want to make you stick with Stafford on your list because, like,
That was a big surprise.
Yeah, I was like, Stafford.
I was
Stafford.
like,
I mean, I don't hate against Stafford. I got nothing against him, right? Like I always thought he did really well.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up. I was like, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I know you don't value the mobility, but I was like, you do have Lamar on your list, and I think that I'd rather have Jalen than Lamar. But yeah, I mean, I'm still.
P. So you will put Hertz is your probably number 2 or your
I have Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Yeah. Then
Top of the
Josh.
list.
Then Joe Burrow because yeah.
Okay, right, yeah. So
Guess what?
P-
Surprise, surprise. I had Josh Allen at number 3, but I'm actually gonna move him to number 4
Okay.
because Trevor Lawrence is my number 3.
I
Not
don't
a huge.
he hasn't he's just
He
do a little more.
helped overcome a 27-0 playoff
Like Tim
deficit.
said, that's the Chargers. That's the
I
we
get
don't
that.
know how much of that is the Chargers chargering. Don't
And their
Yeah, but I mean,
coach-
I think that Josh Allen led the league in turnovers last year altogether. Fumbles.
The big difference too is when you think like I think it's probably the same way you guys feel. When you think about Josh Allen, it feels like this. And when you think about Lawrence, it feels like that.
right now a little bit. I mean, Josh Allen's still so young. Like he shouldn't, it
my
very
thing with
easily
Josh
this
Allen
year
is they
could go
just
right
lost
back.
Dayball. I think he needs to get over that hump of losing Dayball.
Yeah, I want to see where he's at. I'm still having him in my top 5. And it's
Oh yeah.
I think that Trevor Lawrence is gonna hit another gear this year. It's like
Yeah.
Sneaky said it is cake. And my number 5 quarterback is because I think last year was an outlier. He had a hand injury. But I think Dak's consistent out there. I think that a lot of the problems were Kellen Moore, who I think who went to the Chargers and is going
Is this still
to
your list?
what?
Is this still your list?
Yeah, Dak Prescott at number 5.
But Dak Prescott number 5.
So like
I think
Sneaky, when are you gonna tell us you're kidding? No.
I'm not. I think that this is going to be a big year for Dak Prescott. I think he's going to be in top 5.
Didn't
Yeah,
Dak
it's gonna be a
Prescott-
top 5 in the
Wait,
regular
wait,
season, and
wait,
then
didn't Dak Prescott? Josh Allen might have led the league. I guess he led the league in
Yeah, I
no.
said that's why I said
Dak
he.
Prescott led the league in interceptions, and he only played like 12 games.
Yes, but if you look at his career, he turns the ball over more at a rate of Patrick Mahomes than he does at that rate.
I get that.
He had a hand injury last year.
Okay, I mean, I guess
I'm just saying, I don't like Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator.
But
He drew up a play that had Ezekiel Elliott as the center and only him on the offensive line. That guy is gone.
we don't
Mike
know
McCarthy-
that wasn't a Mike McCarthy special.
Oh, I think it was a
Don't
Kellen Moore. I think that
know
was a
that.
Kellen Moore burger.
We don't know that.
He played at Boise. He thinks
Okay.
he's super smart.
I'm
And
trying
now
to
he's the Chargers problem.
like. I don't
I mean,
think.
Kellen Moore has only coached like top 5 offenses almost every year. He's been an offensive coordinator.
If you ask, I don't think Tim or Sneaky, and I know myself, I don't think I even thought about Dak Prescott. Like,
I didn't.
He didn't even
He never even came into
pop
my
into my
brain.
head when I'm thinking, top 6, since we're technically going top 6 QBs.
Yeah.
in the
I'm not even
league.
sure Dak would make my top 10.
Yeah, he'd be.
It's either him or Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert's done less.
His
Yeah, but Herbert like broke the rookie record for.
I get it. I mean, at that
Okay.
point, I think you'd have more of an argument to put Matt Stafford in there. I was only half kidding with Matt Stafford. Like
I know
he's-
Matt Stafford has all the talent in the world, but I'm also
not?
I'm putting
You
him
know-
with Aaron
know
Rodgers
who's-
in a camp of like I think that they're more trending
He-
towards not being top 5 anymore. I think that they're more
You know who has done
transitioning out.
than Dak Prescott and just came off a pretty damn good year? Jared Goff. Why not put him up there? Why not the
tough.
Goff man?
It's tough because I don't think Jared
Don't know
Goff
the Goff
provides
boys.
enough else. He's a good passer, but he's also more prone to mistakes than Dak historically. He also does not give you anything mobility wise. Dak is not. I'm not sitting here saying Dak is the most mobile quarterback in the league, but I mean he can get out of trouble.
Gotten you He's gotten a divisional playoff win.
And they aren't gonna have a terribly tough schedule.
So I mean,
So
while we're just throwing in, what about Kirk Cousins?
That's what I was gonna say. Kirk Cousins,
We're throwing in guys who
Tua,
can put up some really good stats, but then when it matters, kind of fall
Jimmy
flat.
And
Garoppolo.
that's the thing, because we know what the end result is going to be with Kirk Cousins. Like,
yeah, I
And
mean,
it
like,
feels the same
okay.
way with Dak.
I mean,
It
here's my
feels
thing
the
with
same
Lamar
way.
Feels the
Jackson.
same way to me.
Lamar Jackson, I mean, like, what have we seen from him the last 2 years that puts him that high up? Like, I like
Yes.
Lamar Jackson, but I mean, he's riding off the MVP that he won, what, 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago at this point?
Well, and
Really,
he's
since the MVP season, he hasn't played a full season.
Hold on,
He hasn't
but
played.
it's not like
He has one playoff win in his career.
It's not like
that
he-
ranking is because how much of a difference he is when he's on the
I
field.
agree, he's a
a-
big difference. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just
we've
like, that's
seen
why I
him
didn't
make
put him on there.
plays since then. It's not like he had that MVP season and then he just disappeared. Like
I mean, was
all
Baltimore
off that MVP.
was Baltimore like really a threat last year, like a huge threat before he got hurt? I'm just
Yes.
I know they were decent, but I didn't think that they were a deep threat to anybody in the playoffs. They weren't going to win
They're
that
gonna
division over
win.
the Bengals.
Yeah, they were fighting for it.
Yeah, I like
Bengals
Lamar,
started out pretty bad last year.
but the last 2 years, I'm just like
Okay.
it's a saucy pick. It's a saucy pick to put
Dak
Dak on there.
Prescott over Lamar Jackson. Okay.